The death of a family member, not much can ever really prepare you for it, right? And when someone you love dies, you want their final resting place to be peaceful, undisturbed. And the thought of something happening to that hallowed ground, it isn't right. A number of gravesites sunk at the Ector County Cemetery last night, like this one. Just take a look. You know, call it the work of Mother Nature or just the latest grievance with the Ector County Cemetery. Jonathan Polasic is on the story tonight. Jonathan, what is being done to try and fix it?
Good evening, Tatum. The county is working to get each of those graves filled back in. Some were several feet deep. One family tells me that they even saw a crypt unearthed. Now, it's hard enough to bury a loved one, but this, some families say, is unacceptable. From grief to grievance, dozens of graves disturbed by Mother Nature. The ground at the Ector County Cemetery so saturated that dozens of graves sank overnight. Irene Jimenez found her mother's grave was one of them.
They texted me that the graves have sunken, because of the rain, I guess. And I told my daughter, let's go check on my mom's. And, hers is kind of sunken too, but I don't know when they're going to get to it, to fix it.
She's not alone. Mark Luna had to see it for himself.
We did notice that there is a lot of holes. I mean, everybody's cemetery, the gravesite was sinking in. And it's pretty sad because there was a lady out here crying, saying that she felt like she was burying her own son again. And that really touched my heart.
Groundskeepers spent the day filling in the sunken graves.
I was very upset this morning. But sitting here since 9 o'clock in the morning, it's that these guys started doing their jobs and they are doing a fine job now, and they're trying their best to get everything covered. And I appreciate that since somebody stepped up and started doing it.
Luna and Jimenez are just two of many families asking for more.
All this rain that came in, it actually overflooded the whole cemetery. I'm assuming it could have been prevented. Everybody knowing that Muskingum gets flooded. Maybe put a brick wall or a brick enough, for the water not to flow into the cemetery.
I hope they start taking better care. They can see what it's happening for a reason,
It's not the first time this has happened, and with the unpredictable West Texas weather, families worry this won't be the last. Now, I did reach out to the county and the cemetery for comment, but they were unavailable at this time. But it does appear that they have filled in most, if not all, of the graves by about 6 p.m. tonight. Reporting live in Odessa, Jonathan Polasic, News West 9.